So as you'll know by now, I run a club called Team Savage HQ, which is primarily an MMA club, but I do have some very good up-and-coming boxers. The question I get asked a lot is, what is the Team Savage logo? Or what does it mean, or where does it come from? So I'm going to try and address that and explain it to you. It's two parts really. The first part being the word savage and the arrow. So basically, when I started fighting with my coach Ollie Ellis, extremely good coach, made me everything I am today in terms of MMA, so everything's attributed to him. We were training all the time and entering tournaments under the name of Clevedon Submission Wrestling, which was obviously okay, Clevedon being the place that we were both from, and submission wrestling being the martial art we were both skilled in. And I was trained in. Ollie from Clevedon Submission Wrestling, which we called it the name, but Ollie Ellis was a submission wrestler where he learned all his skills in Australia from a guy called Larry Papadopoulos, who was king of Pancrase and trained submission wrestling by Japanese fighters. So we decided when we got fully into MMA in the amateur ranks and had a couple of fights each that we needed a proper name. Now at the time, this may sound a bit odd, everybody was wearing hot pants style fight shorts, and we had one pair that we used to share for fights. We only wore them for fights and we used to share them, and they were from a guy in Larry Papadopoulos' gym, which was Boxing Works in Australia, and he'd set up his own brand called Savage Fightwear. Anyway, based on that, we decided, because we were using all the shorts all the time, sharing them between each other, we would call it Team Savage, and we went with that. And the logo of Savage Fightwear was the word savage with a spear through it. So I've evolved that part of the logo into an arrow, because my thoughts are an arrow is a far more precise part of weaponry, obviously for an archer, and